Cheyenne wants to.
Sure.
Okay, then yes, you can have a sleepover. But you have to. Are you guys going to help me with the gratitude exercise, and Daddy is too?
Yes. I can do exercise, really.
I know you can do exercise. You're so funny. I love you.
I'm running to exercise.
Yay! Can you come running over here?
Gratitude.
Yay! All right, guys. So. Hi, this is Coach MK of Another Mother Runners Train Like a Mother Club. That's www.trainlikeamother.club. And before we get into foam rolling and another round of strength for the day, we're going to practice a gratitude journal entry with my kids. This is something we're doing all week. We're going to try to make this a thing, but at least till the end of the year. They're never too young to start a gratitude practice. After attending a workshop with my friend Lizzie at Wildflower Learning Denver, gratitude is important, and it's one thing to live it, but it's another thing to actively practice it with your kids, which is something I probably don't do. So, Cheyenne, RJ, put that down, please, and calm down and come over here. Cheyenne?
Yes?
Okay, can you name one thing today that you're grateful for today? Do you know what grateful means?
Yes.
What does grateful mean?
It means, thankful.
Thankful, yes. It makes you want to say thank you.
It makes you want to say thank you. And, 3 things I'm thankful for.
Just one thing you're thankful for. And one person you're thankful to.
I'm thankful for
Can you stand
God.
up?
I'm thankful for God because He made all of us, and He's very nice. And that's the person That's the person I'm thankful for. And now the thing I'm thankful for is homes.
Homes?
Yes, God and home. Home.
Like our house?
Yeah, home.
That's lovely. I like that. RJ.
There's more construction.
RJ, what's one thing you're thankful for?
I'm thankful for myself, Mom and Dad, and playing.
And playing?
Mom and Dad and playing.
Okay, I'll take it.
He said myself, Mom and Dad, and playing. Or maybe I'll erase mother training. It's fine.
Okay.
Yes!
And we did play a lot today, didn't we, RJ?
Yes, I know.
You
I'm
know.
erase mother training. And then one thing.
Daddy, what's one thing you're thankful for?
I am thankful for naps.
Yes, you have.
You're not thankful for naps.
And I am thankful for one person. I'm thankful for my wife, Mommy.
No!
It's okay.
Shine, that's
It's
perfectly
perfect
good.
fit.
It's perfectly good. Thank you so much. Please don't do that in the middle of the floor there. That's a bad habit you picked up, I know where. But dudes, if you're a dude watching this, just a little pro-life tip, it's not awesome to put your toenails in the middle of the living room floor, and when your kids pick up on it, women like it even less. Cheyenne, please stop. That is to be done in the bathroom, just like peeing.
By
Yes,
the way,
bathroom.
I did not tell her to do that. I've never cut her nails in her life. Oh, hey, shh, hey, you gotta calm down. All right.
I can see the view.
Hey, calm down or you're going to bed.
I can see the view.
Just so cute. So one thing I'm grateful to are my clients. Because I tell you, all the love that I've been feeling these past 2 weeks has been overwhelming and amazing. The fundraising total for the sales of my old plans to raise money for, which wasn't specifically to raise money, it was just to reduce theft. But we raised, almost $7,000 now for Project Semicolon and the Blue Bench combined, which is really out of this world. So that's what I'm thankful to every single person that I've been worked with that's either, bought a plan or said like, hey coach, gonna miss you, or said, given me some tangible example of how our time together has impacted you. All of that is really, really just, got me right in the feels, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. But it's a thing that if I was going to be like, what made today really awesome? And what am I super duper grateful for? It would be, honestly, and which is different than being like grateful to, even though she's not a tool, it'd be Jessica. Because Jessica's fantastic. She is really good help. She loves those kids as much as I do. She is sweet. I wouldn't hesitate to give her a key to the house, one of our credit cards. She has a credit card too. Yeah, she has all that stuff. There's nothing I wouldn't trust her with, and I don't even have to worry about things happening because she's so good. And that for someone to have your back so truly and so thoroughly and so completely that you kind of forget that they're there, which, you know, is not to be rude. It's just to be like, oh, Jessica's here and I can check out. Maybe that's not a good thing, but it's the ability to sort of like check out, tune out, and truly focus on something else and give your attention elsewhere is an amazing thing, and you don't get that many places. So grateful, Miss Jessica, yay! And Shiloh's in bed. Otherwise, you know what? I pretty much know what she's thankful for, and that's Miss Marcy. So we're just gonna call it. I mean, she's talked about her all day.
Miss Marcy be a person?
She's also thankful for Nana because she's
yep.
her best friend.
Well, I mean, yesterday Miss Marcy was her best friend. Today, Nana. I think it depends on who she sees. She told us how many times today did she say she needed to go to school because Miss Marcy would be sad without her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, once to you, several times to me. It was very cute. So was this fun?
Yeah.
Gonna do it tomorrow. Dad, we're gonna ask Daddy to take a picture, and we're gonna keep a little. Let me start the phone rolling, and then you can play your word game. So we're gonna take. So rather, I'm not real good with paper things because I don't know if you've noticed, but I have lots of little children who are under the age of 6 to be honest.
Phone rolling. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah, but you're gonna help me with the phone rolling, right?
Yeah. I want to help.
You're gonna help. Sit right there and wait for me. So what we're gonna be doing is taking photos of this and saving it in an online album because I'm not real good at scrapbooking, or paper doesn't last long in this house. It gets co-opted for some higher purpose in Cheyenne's room. So to that effect, we're better off with living our best digital life with all of the evidence of the gratitude journal here. But there are ways you can do it online and books you can buy if that is your jam. And now, moving on to foam rolling.
Where's the eraser?
I don't know. Where did you put it?
I didn't put it anywhere. I don't know.
I gave it to you, and I said.
And I gave it to RJ.
RJ, where did you put the eraser?
And then he gave it to me, and then I gave it to RJ again. And I didn't know where I put it.
All right. Well, if you don't know where you put it. Okay. Well, if we don't know where it is, then I need to take the marker back until we figure it out.
There's one right over there.
Yes, I see that, but what did I just say? If we can't find the eraser, we don't need to make new marks.
But I can erase it like with my finger.
Yeah, but that's a really. You've also just taken a bath, and I'd like you to stay clean.
You
Yes,
found it.
I found it. It's amazing. Now here, you are going to manage the chat, right?
Manage? What?
Read the chat.
Oh.
You're my moderator.
And can I show them my new night?
Yes, you can play the game with them once I get up and
New
running.
nightgown. I got a new nightgown from Instacart today.
I
With
need a
mommy.
new night shirt.
To be fair, we haven't actually set foot in the store in months.
I mean, I got lots of little kids. Why are we supposed to go to a store?
I don't know, it's kind of fun though. They were like an advertisement for online shopping.
Okay, so here we go. My name is Coach MK Fleming. This is my foam rolling routine. I encourage my runners to do this every single day. If you are not one of my runners, but you're here to learn a little bit about mobility, this is a really great basic series to go through. And if you follow me, you have to follow me now if you want to chat with me later. I had to do that to keep trolls out. So if you have a question and you're a follower, toss it in the chat. Happy to answer it. Happy to talk to absolutely anybody. When I'm here, it's a free-for-all. Yay! The question I get a lot is like, what am I on for a foam roller? And this is a PVC riser pipe from the plumbing department
foam rolling.
at Home Depot. I hear they don't sell them anymore, but Lowe's does. Want to keep all your body's weight on top of the point where your shin hits the roller, and we go slowly till the top of your foot hits the roller. Get that ankle really nice. 1, 2. Good job, RJ. 3, 4, 5. Does that feel good? 6. Keep your knees together as much as you can. 7. Want that fleshy part of your shin jutting out and hitting the roller. 8. 9. 10.
I'm done with foam rolling.
Are you done? Are you gonna come back and ride?
I want to ride.
Okay. Yeah, hop on. RJ weighs 45 pounds. I don't recommend you going straight to this on a super firm roller.
Oh.
The second move is called the bone saw. You want to be pressing down on your back ankle while moving forward with the front. 1, 2,
Whoa.
3, 4, 5, 6. Have to move a little differently with someone on your back because you don't want to throw them off.
8, 9, one more, 10.
I love you. All right, hold on tight. We're swapping. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more, 9. 1 more, 10.
Smart boy. What do we do next?
We do foam pushes.
Foam roll pushes.
Of course.
I'll save the back of my calves since I'm otherwise occupied right now. Hey Cheyenne, has anyone made any comments yet in the chat?
Wow, it says a lot of comments.
What does it say?
It says, hey guys, how's it going? Treadmill question.
Let's hear the treadmill question.
Which is more
Spell it. Accurate.
Accurate? The foot pod or the treadmill or the T-mill?
The foot pod is by far the most accurate. Treadmill is a close second. The oscillometer in your watch, zilch. I've been waiting.
There's a little more in the thing.
Okay.
For distance. For distance. Mine varied by almost says miles. 5. 5.
Sorry, Cheyenne.
0.5.
I couldn't hear the last part of the question. Can you move around a little bit, baby girl? I don't want to keep kicking you.
0.5 miles. Sometimes foot pod is farther than treadmill. Hey mom, can we have black people over tonight?
What?
I wanna have fun. It says, hey mom, can we have black
Show me.
people?
Hand me that. Hand me that right now.
It says, hey mom, can we have black people come over?
No, that.
It says, give you pussy.
Give it to me right now.
What does that say? I'm sorry.
It's not you. This is probably baby.
Look at that human. He's falling. And then he's thinking about a frog. No, he's dreaming.
He just tried to get Cheyenne to read
We
that,
need
and
to
she
make
did.
a bed.
Just go upstairs and block him from the room.
We
Twitch
need
is
to
open on
make
my
a
computer.
bed.
Okay.
He's
RJ?
in bed. He's sleeping. He's dreaming.
Wow.
Are
Are we still alive?
He's dreaming of phone
Okay.
rolling.
Sure. That's pretty annoying.
What is it, Mom?
It's hard to describe. Does your computer have a password? Don't tell it to me because we're live streaming, but.
Right? My computer's open.
What happened, Mom?
We'll talk about it later, babe.
Why?
What did I just say? This is one of those times you're gonna have to go with it and listen to me. When I say no, please wait, then it's gonna be no, please wait. He made you say something rude, and we'll talk about it later. And I'm sorry for that.
2,
You couldn't have done.
3,
You couldn't have
4,
done.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa.
Not all people are nice. And when that happens, we just kick them out of the room, and we don't ignore them. We don't pay any attention to them, and we don't worry about it. You didn't do anything wrong.
Why did it say, can I? Can I?
He knew you were reading, and he had nothing better to do.
Who did? Who knew I was reading?
We'll talk about it later. This is why I said we'll talk about it later. Just know you didn't do anything wrong. I love you.
Okay. It says, yay, he's dreaming about. He's dreaming of foam rolling, and it says you're saying yay. I'm
Yay!
gonna put a bun
Hold
in
on
here.
tight.
Hey, job! It says great job. Yay, he's dreaming about foam rolling. It's actually you, Mom. You're dreaming about foam rolling. The little bun in your hair.
Oh,
Aww. I'm dreaming about foam rolling because I am foam rolling.
I know you're working so hard, RJ.
Maybe I'll put you in the foam rolling to dream too. And all of us in the foam rolling dream. Let's put all of us in the foam rolling dream. Let's have all of us in the foam rolling dream. Sorry,
Yeah.
RJ. I'm only gonna put you and Mom. No, I want you to come. Okay, fine.
That's so sweet.
Whoa! Good thing I didn't fall over. Why can't I read the chat anymore?
Because someone said something rude, and we'll talk about it later.
Aww.
Aw. But all things considered, we've been doing this for 2 months, and that's only the second rude person we've ever gotten, so I think it's pretty exceptional.
I think it was actually the third person. I'm dreaming about foam rolling.
Are you really?
Now, yes, I am because I'm in my bed. You're actually both in the picture dreaming about foam rolling. RJ, this one's you, that one's you, Mama. And we can make you, Cheyenne. Me?
Gonna go back and get in my hips. You want to sit here?
Of course. Why not?
Why not?
I'm watching Cheyenne draw her dreaming about how.
Okay, I'm sorry, I've never played with the Twitch app before. I don't know how to block somebody. I've never even looked at the Twitch desktop before.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's
Can
fine.
you?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I'm trying.
We're broadcasting. Just calm. The stream is going live. Don't lose it.
You don't want this person still in the room, right?
Well, you don't know how to kick him out. And now we've admitted it, and he's sitting right here. So.
Yeah, but you could
Now we're all
stop and I'll
dreaming
take the
about
kids
it.
while you go do it.
That's me. That's Mommy. That's you, RJ. So RJ, Mommy, me. So we're all dreaming about the chat.
All he wanted to do is make my child say something rude. He doesn't. Just ignore it.
You are.
Anything he says now, nobody else is watching it.
You are a poopy. You are a poopy. I really wanted to read the chat, but okay.
Well, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Here.
dashing through the snow to sing this holiday. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh my goodness.
So usually I just started this, but last time we had the chat, I started mixing up words, and it's called a word mix-up. So, and every night I'm gonna make a big list of words that are mixed up, and then after Mommy does her stuff, she's gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna do this.
Wow.
And they're gonna tell me how I would.
Oh my goodness.
How would I would do this, and I would unmix up the words, and I would get them in the right places.
That's awesome.
And sometimes they're tricky words, and sometimes it makes words in them. That's why they're tricky words.
Goodness.
Like this one, it has the in it. It's really mother, but there's the in it. And that one's gonna be a tricky one. Oh, this one's gonna be a tricky one because it's a word. It's like attach.
Yes.
A chat. It's really gonna be a chat, but it says attach.
Yep.
Is that cool? So it's gonna say a chat. So and sometimes they're tricky because one of the letters is in the right places.
That's crazy. You're gonna stump some people, huh? Oh my goodness.
But they're grown-ups. Maybe they'll find me tricky.
Maybe. Hi. Yay!
Tricky.
There we go. Sorry for that. I'm back. Fine. Like I said, though, it's been, how long have I been twitching now? Since the beginning of October.
Can I keep reading them?
And that's the first time, yes, you can. I blocked the guy, he can't come in the room anymore.
So
So-
where is it?
So, people, hopefully the 13 viewers we have now are going to fill it with good
It
things for
says
you to read.
Footpod is father, then Tridden.
Yes, the foot pod is actually measuring the length of your steps to add up how far you've gone. So that's always going to be the most accurate. Second would be the treadmill, which is an estimate of how many times it's turned from a specified point. Foot pod's actually better. The accelerometer in your watch is useless.
There's another one.
What's another one?
Oh, I think this is one of the back. It says
No, honey, I already read that, and you're reading the same ones over and over again. This is where it starts. It starts with block that guy. So anything new comes out, do not read the stuff above it to me, or we're gonna. If you can't follow the simple instruction, I'm taking it away.
Okay. I thought it was a new one.
There it is. What does that say?
Well, have more good stuff for you to read soon, Cheyenne.
RJ, chill.
It says block
Yeah.
that goon guy.
I did. Now, read what's next.
Hello, RJ and Cheyenne.
Hello.
Hi, RJ and Cheyenne.
Hello. Hello. Thanks, guys. Sorry, I know that was annoying.
And it says, RJ, you are silly.
Yes, you are silly. Everyone's
RJ
in,
might be really good at that.
everyone's in a very silly mood tonight.
RJ, do you want? Let's go downstairs.
Not the best phone running session ever, but there. Oh, Julie, since you're here while we're thinking about it,
Cheyenne, it's time to go to bed.
and they're gonna have a sleepover. I said it was fine. It's not like they have school tomorrow. Yes, but if you can sit here and be quiet, you can keep reading while I do my strength, and then you'll go down to bed, okay?
And then can we?
Yes, and then you can teach your word scramble very quickly.
Yeah, you're weird.
Actually, you could do it while I do strength. One thing though, don't interrupt me, let me get this out of the way. Julie, since you're watching, you asked for another move that you can add. And what we're doing with Aspire and Damnation, we're going into a neuropatterning series where we're going to be recruiting other parts of your core. The others doing 3 days at the fair will be behind you in this, but they're about 6 to 8 weeks behind you in this specifically. So right now we're just making we're making you more solid on the sides and in your lats. So we'll see what comes out of that. Hi. Hi. But something, a move you can add on the foam roller would be lying on the side right underneath here. There are a few trigger points, and you'll find them if you're like flat on your side, you're going to miss them. We want to roll outward just a little bit, and you'll find it real quick. I'm on one right now. Just hang out there, up and down.
Really silly poopy head. No. You are a
You'll want to do that on both sides.
I'm a poopy.
These connect to your obliques, and that's why they matter. It's really hard to lock. It's more effort to lock your cage when these parts aren't really talking to each other. And Aspire and Damnation is a series that was designed to make that communication happen between your armpit muscles and your obliques.
My foot's in your pocket.
Smart boy. Once this gets easy, or where you don't feel much, then you can lift your hips off the ground. But I think you're going to feel it right away. Because this is a pretty nasty trigger point right in there.
I need to tell them. Look, something.
Tell them something.
Put a note that says RJ's really funky and silly.
Aww. We are very silly. Tell them what you had after dinner. What's on your face right now?
Chocolate.
Yes.
Chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice poopy.
RJ.
Chocolate ice poopy. No, still nothing. Chocolate ice poopy.
So that's one. And then the other one would be to...
And it says RJ has handsome and smart. RJ is handsome and smart.
Aw. That's so silly.
RJ is handsome and smart.
Yay.
Can you put one that says RJ's really silly?
Alright,
And
let's...
funky.
Sorry for all this, Julia. So much excitement here tonight. So that first move row in your back, we're going up and down your spine. We then want to rotate to the side, get that rotator cuff, go down and kind of grind out the side of your rib cage. That's also going to get your lats and your obliques. And this one, notice I almost have to hold my breath while I do it. It's pretty painful. But that one will be very helpful to you as well. Yay! Oof, I feel that. Means I need more of it, just not going to do it right now with all the monkeys out the cage. So, it's time for some strength. I'm not going to be doing the series I did earlier. I'm going to be doing desk series number 1. What you got down here? Oh, everybody's being very nice.
Nothing.
That's so cool. Okay. If you're here for some strength, I'm here for some strength. Grab some glutes, grab some glutes, grab some glutes, grab your loops. We're going to go while Cheyenne teaches another one of her amazing word courses.
Is it time for my turn?
Go.
So, we're gonna do, so we have 4 words today because I want it to be a quick one. So we have morning, a chat, and the first 2 ones are tricky. The second one and the third one are very tricky. So morning, a chat. It says a chat, mother, and down. Mother says morning, chat, mother, down. It says stop RJ. Okay, can I have the eraser? Mom, did I have to use?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mom. So
Oh, that's
our first
Violet.
one
Oh my
to
God.
take is morning. So we're gonna change everything. And I'll erase everything. And we need to switch it. And we poop it. Stop it, RJ.
What is it with the poop jokes?
And I don't know it. And we got it. Morning. There. Now morning is back to normal. Now we have a chat. Does someone know why this is a really hard one? Does anyone know? Well, it's a really hard one because it says attach. Attach.
Ooh, that's smart.
So it's really a chat, but all we have to move is attach. We have to change it over to chat. That is why it is really hard. So no one knew why it was really hard, so I fooled some of you. Or maybe I fooled all of you. Or I fooled you. Stop it. And there. Now our next one's really, really tricky.
Oh, someone made a comment.
Does anyone know why? When I do the pulses at the end of the desk, do I need?
What'd you push?
Nothing. I just touched it. And
It's
I
okay,
had
it's
some-
okay, it's okay.
Look at me.
It's okay. When I do the pulses at the end of the desk set, do I need to hold pinky toe down, big toe up? I'm indifferent, really. It's always a good practice to pull that big toe up to make sure you're not dumping into your ankles. But I'm not bothered if you're, I don't need you to be compulsive about pulling that toe up and keeping it up. I do it now as a reflex, but it's not like thou shalt type of thing. It's just a good gut check to do, and if you're in a good position, no need to focus on holding it there.
Okay, I'm gonna erase her face.
Hey Allie, how's it going? That's what you touched. That's what you touched. Allie Spagnuolo was rating. Oh my gosh. Hey, all right, guys.
I'll erase
Guys,
her face.
guys. All right, no. All right, that's a violation of terms. You're not supposed to write on skin. Give it here.
I didn't write on it.
Okay.
I didn't write on it.
Okay,
If
you did an
write
excellent
on
job teaching. I think you're
There's
fantastic.
one more. There are two
One.
more.
All right, do it.
So our last ones are the. Does anyone know why the third one is very tricky?
While she finishes her tricky, we're gonna move into Aspire. If you have the Aspire series nearby, let's go for it. If otherwise, do as I do. You come
Our
on, Cheyenne, you're good.
tricky word is. So, does anyone know why this word is tricky? No. So, this word is tricky because at the start it has the. And so I have to erase it. I need the marker.
Cheyenne.
No. Hello. What did you have?
Remember, I do not care how large your releve is. I just want your heels off the ground while you do it.
Banana. And I have to, since mother, I put mother there. So I'm going to, while I put mother on there, you can keep listening to my mom.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I put mother. Now our last one is down. It is not a tricky word. change it back to normal. That was all my words for today. You may go back to Coach MK.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheyenne. That was awesome. Let's back up. Whew.
And our last thing I need to read to you is this. So, what I need to tell you, they
Your
go
quad,
up to
wanted to answer a question really quickly. Lisa, your quads will be burning in this one a whole lot because we've already fatigued your glutes pretty badly. So that's when the time your quads are going to start taking over. And then it only gets worse. When we get to the baby monsters, adding that releve means that your IT band is going to feel like I set it on fire.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. You're the PT, you're supposed to be critiquing my form.
So under our thing, it says, great job. And on top, there's a little line that says bleh. And then down here is all three of us, my mom, me, and RJ, dreaming of foam rolling. Mommy's saying yay and
Because
bleh,
we all
bleh.
dream of foam rolling.
And Mommy says, and Mommy is in the dream, Mommy in the dream on the foam roller is saying, yay, blah, blah. No, like you're saying other words, that's the blah, blah thing. Because I don't know really what you're saying, so I don't want to put the wrong words. Because I didn't have much room, so I just put blah, blah.
That's okay.
Did you just put blah, blah? Yes. Blah. Blah. They're gonna die. No, they're not. They're dreaming. They're gonna die, dream. No, they're not. They're not. They're not going to die, dream. They're not going to die, dream.
I know I missed something. It's hard to remember all 5 minutes of a series when you've got this much going on around you, though. It's fine. It's fine. 8 minutes of strength is plenty, especially if this is the 3rd time you've done it today. I'm going to take this giggle party downstairs and start trying to wrangle them towards bed. Yay! Thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for foam rolling, and whenever I can squeeze it in on this week off from school, or as Cheyenne likes to call it, the 9-day weekend.
It's the fall break! It's the fall break!
Yay!
Froggy, 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 froggy! Goodbye, chat! Froggy, 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 froggy! Goodbye, chat! Goodbye, chat! Goodbye, chat! We're having a sleepover! We're having a sleepover!
That's enough. Don't touch your camera.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're curious what's going on in our house, it's going to be more this.
Oh no, not happening.
That's it. Downstairs. Downstairs.
Come here, buddy.
It.
What's up?
Game over. You can have a slumber party still if you want to, but you're going to go into RJ's room,
Okay.
and I'm turning off the monitor.
Alright, let's go.
Sorry.
Yay! So tomorrow, assuming that nobody screws up too badly, we're going to see Ralph Breaks the Internet. So I actually will not be here on second thought at my usual 7 p.m. time. The movie starts at 6. I think we'll be back throwing everybody in. So I'll try to do a quick foam rolling around 9 o'clock before 9 o'clock Mountain Time before we go to bed. I'm sure that'll be way too late for everyone on the East Coast, but West Coast, yay you! Right on time. So spread the word to any of our West Coast clients or people in Arizona that just don't follow daylight savings time, which is frankly fantastic. I think we should get rid of that stuff. But all that just to say, I will see you tomorrow night during the day whenever I can squeeze it in between the frogginess and at night after we've watched Wreck-It Ralph. As always, you are coached, you are loved, Thank you for joining. Let's go win at life, especially if you're not on fall break this week. OMG. Oh boy, yeah. 9-day weekend, right? Who came up with that? The first time she came home saying that, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Kidding me! Anyway, there's that. See you guys later. Thank you so much for the raid, Allie. Allie is your pally. If you guys want to get fit-faced with Allie, you should go check her out, her stream. It is pretty awesome. She lifts way more than I hope to, but, you know, my vagina does a whole lot of work too, and so does my booty with this strap. So that counts for something, right? Yay! See you later.